Hi everyone, I'm Shauna and welcome to my channel. You can probably tell that we're going to be doing a declutter. I've been living with my capsule makeup bag for a couple of weeks now and I feel really strongly about many of these products, like what is working for me, what's not, and I've had a really clear idea of what I want to get rid of. We're going to start here because these are my complexion products, but there's just a couple of things that I want to just show you first. I don't remember if I made my mind up about these particular products and communicated that clearly, but these two products have been removed from my collection for some time. I am decluttering them like once and for all. I was waffling about them, I'm pretty sure. So just here to let you know, these are going. And the last thing is this e.l.f. highlighter. I waffled about this too. I said I wanted to get rid of it, but I wasn't really sure what to do with it. I have found a use for it. I'm going to put this into a body scrub and that will be that. So to start with this here, all the powders are going to stay because I can use them and I do like them. The things that are going to go are these three products here. I didn't even have to comb through this drawer. I just knew. This is currently in my project pan, and as you can tell, I don't have a super ton of product left. Like, it's probably closer to like somewhere down here, but this just is so wrong for my skin type, and I have been absolutely forcing it, and it's just time to go. This one too, this Pretty Fresh product, it's just not for my skin type, and I have been holding on to it to maybe use for the summer or something, and I really got caught up in this aesthetic. This is just like an aesthetically beautiful product, and I want to be the kind of person who use tinted moisturizers like this, and I have found one that I like, but that's not for today. I should never have bought it. It's for a drier skin type. So I'm gonna try and see if my mom might want this, and then I'm gonna clean this up, and if she doesn't want it, and sell it on Poshmark, because it's basically brand new. Like it's basically brand new, and I can clean this up pretty easily, and hopefully somebody will like it and give it a new home. The last thing is this. It's the stick foundation. It's just not the right color for me, and I don't really have any desire to try a stick foundation. So it's been in my collection for literal years and I have never tried it. If I don't use it, it's time to just give it away. So that is this bin right here. I like these two foundations. This is like this one here is a summer shade. Like it's very dark for me now, and I use this kind of as a little bit of a mixer in the summer. Here is the next part of my collection, and I'm gonna do something that I think might be surprising. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. I'm gonna get rid of both of these Glossier products. The stretch concealer, not for my skin type, and I have been trying to force it and make it work. I don't think I'm going to sell this on Poshmark because like it is pretty well used, and I don't feel comfortable selling that. The other thing I'm going to get rid of is this Glossier Cloud Paint. I have not really used this, and I like the color, but I don't like this particular formula of the cloud paint. I love the cloud paint, but this one just doesn't blend like the other ones. I also have this Patrick Ta blush duo, and it's this top color in particular is pretty close to haze, and I would just much rather this than this. This just doesn't work for me. Everything else, I was thinking of maybe getting rid of this L'Oreal concealer, but I haven't really tried it, and I think I just want to use it a couple of times before kind of making a decision on it. The next thing I'm going to declutter is this. I've owned this for a year now, just over a year, and I've never worn it. I've even put it in a project and I've never worn it. It's brand new, never used. So somebody, I think, would get better use of this than me. So I'm going to sell this on Poshmark. I would honestly sell this too, and I tried, but nobody really wants this. So because this is like a more mattifying primer, I can use this, and that will be okay. The last thing in this drawer that I want to get rid of is this. This is the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Blush in Coral Cloud. I have swatched this before, and I wish that I didn't, but it's basically brand new. There's the swatch right there. Buying this was just a mistake. I should have only bought one and tried one first before buying anything else, and this color just does not do it for me. I've never used it since buying it. Like, I tried it, and that should have been a sign enough. So I'm also going to get rid of this. This is a rare beauty sample. I'm going to include this in a package next time somebody places an order on my Poshmark, because I won't use this color. I got it free in a Sephora order. I wanted to try Rare Beauty, but it just isn't the kind of color for me. So that mini is going to go too. So this drawer is done. Okay, onto the lips and eye drawer. There's really not going to be much leaving here because I really love most things in my collection. I do want to get rid of one of these Hourglass eyeshadows. I want to get rid of the color Ray. It's the one that I use the least. Again, I should not have bought this. Like, it's a nice color, but I like the other colors. I like the other colors more. Okay, so this one here, so these three swatches are the Hourglass Scattered Lights. So this one is Reflect, this one is Ray, and then the back one is Smoke. Ray is just darker than the others, and like, it is nice, but every time I wear it, I'm not happy with it. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm also gonna get rid of this e.l.f. shadow. Again, bought it in late 2019 in December. Never wore it. I don't like liquid eyeshadows, not for me. So this one is gonna go as well. So I was just kind of swatching these earlier this morning, and I am gonna get rid of this. NARS lipstick. It's brand new, never been used, and I've contemplated this in every kind of declutter since, and I think it's just time to get rid of that. I really do like just about everything else. On to the next one. Let's just actually put... Now I can fit these two lipsticks in the drawer as well. So I raised you up to so you can get a little bit better view of the palettes, and the two I'm going to declutter are right on top. They're basically the only two drugstore palettes on here, and as I was putting this one out, I dropped it. So it's unlikely this is going to go anywhere now, because who wants a smashed palette? I'm going to declutter this one because I should never have bought it. Or I guess I'm not sure which one. So I'm going to declutter the e.l.f. palette, and I put the Flutter By palette with it because I should never own both of these at the same time. They're so redundant. Like I never should have bought one while also owning the other one, whichever one I bought first. I can't remember. I like the shades in here better. To me, they're more wearable and shades that I like. There's a good almost like half of the palette that I don't wear. I don't wear this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one. I do use that one. So I'm only really using, I'm using 5 shades of the palette, which is literally half. Whereas I will use every single one of these shades in here. So it doesn't make sense to have both, and this one is going. I'm also going to declutter this. This one was a mistake and I regret buying it, and I really hope that I learn my lesson with this one in particular. Last year during my no buy, I really had this urge to buy makeup, and while I was in it, I don't think I didn't see what was happening, and I really wanted to buy makeup, like just for something new, just to buy something. And I got this because it was free, because I used my points and I didn't have to lay out any money. I should never have bought this. I only got it to get something new. Yeah, the color story is okay, but I kind of have these shades 5 times over, and the particular formula on this palette isn't really all that great. So it pains me to also see this and look at it every time, because all I see is a mistake when I buy it. So this is just something that it's like, Shauna, I really hope that you can learn your lesson with this, because I don't want to do that, and it feels kind of icky when I do, or knowing that I did. What I've learned from this declutter and kind of over the past couple of weeks is that I mostly prefer higher end makeup, like things that are sold in Sephora. There are a couple of exceptions, and I know what those exceptions are, like powders, mascaras, those two, like specifically, maybe some lip glosses and lip products, but as a whole, I'm more of a higher end, maybe mid-range kind of person, and that's okay. But now I think that I need to be much more cautious when going to buy products in the drugstore, because I've decluttered so much drugstore stuff, and that's the kind of stuff that just doesn't stay in my collection. Yeah, there's higher end products here too, but I also, like, if a drugstore product doesn't work for me, I can't sell it. They don't retain their value. Not that, you know, you want to buy something with the goal of selling it, but I think part of the allure of why I've purchased so much drugstore stuff is because it's cheap and I can buy more of it at once. And I hate thinking like that about my makeup. Just being able to buy more because I can. One of the brand exceptions would be Quo. I've loved everything from Quo, and you know, there are other exceptions, but I'm really glad I did this declutter to like reinforce and learn that fact. So I'm gonna pack these up and show you everything I'm decluttering. Okay, this is everything that I'm decluttering. I'm decluttering 5 foundations, complexion products, which is a lot, but honestly a long time coming, and I just need to let it go. I've held on to so much of this stuff because I feel guilty about it, even though it's sitting there and I'm not using it. So 5 of these complexion products, 3 blushes, a highlight, a primer, 1 lipstick, 2 eyeshadow singles, a concealer, and 2 eyeshadow palettes. So I'm decluttering 16 items. This just kind of feels like I've just been hesitant to declutter all this stuff, and I know it. And you know, if you've been on this channel, you know that I kind of try and force myself to use stuff because I bought it, and it's really time to just let this stuff go. And it's almost like a weight lifted off my shoulders, because I know, like, in the back of my mind, bottom of my heart, whatever you want to say, that it's time to declutter, and I should have done it a long time ago, but it's just that like that hesitancy. Hopefully with this stuff gone, I'll be able to use more of what I have. And that's my little mini declutter today. I'm really glad I did that makeup bag because it like gave me the permission that I needed to let go of these things. So that's gonna be everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye!